I got a new one today, a good one. Uh, they've been busy today. It's only about 6 o'clock, I would think. No, 5. They've been super busy today. Noise campaign. Wherever I went shopping, the cars. I, it's it's kind of like what to me what is actually triggering, because some days it's the normal one or two people wherever I go, and sometimes it's just a swarm. Like the I don't know what could be the shutdown, but as I said in other videos, as I said, I'm trying to collect my words freestyle, but other videos, how they still getting paid? Nobody's doing this for free. Especially not these niggas. You know goddamn well they not using their own time, gas, and money to be following and doing this shit, buying shit, going to the store, buying shit with their own fucking money. There's no way that they doing it for free. That I'd bet $1,000 on, literally. So where are they getting the money for gas? If they got a job, take off work, and still pay your own bills. Where are they getting that money from? All right, so what the reason I say it's the shutdown, because it's already what some people are recognizing what it is. The ploy throwing, it's like giving some people a automatic to not even think about your actions. Just I knew it. Then just snap. We tired of this shit. Well, y'all been doing this, and the rest of us who think like, no, man, that's too convenient. You don't see how it all just too convenient. They're giving you this information at the perfect time. You know, that's just we supposed to be street smart. You already know it's too good to be true. That's a setup, nigga. You know that. That's like somebody leaving their car door open, and it's you just go try to get up in it, and you end up on that show bait car. It's way too good, man. It's no way that they, oh, we was always right, because they're mad. People are mad about that. They've been telling us to just get over it, so that they know it's perfect right now, perfect storm. See, you've been telling us to get over it, and we knew y'all was doing this to us. Perfect, man. It's just too perfect. What some of us trying to tell you is, if you can believe that conspiracy, what I want to know, how come you can't believe there's a bigger conspiracy? See what I'm saying? You so ready to eat up that conspiracy, but you can't believe the real conspiracy. I don't understand that logic. If you believe in conspiracies or you don't, either way it's a conspiracy. One just makes you feel better about your life, about the things you didn't accomplish, and the other one actually should do the same, but it would help everybody. See, not just us. So I think some of y'all, that's what really getting y'all. Nah, I know it. I know it's racism. I knew that. But we're all, a lot of us are trying to tell you this is not about that white and black shit. This is really about these, whoever they are, elite motherfuckers. And we all gonna be screwed. Do y'all really think they're gonna, what? What do y'all think is gonna happen if this is over and they get what they want? And like I said to my first question, how do you believe one conspiracy? Oh, I knew they was doing this. And reason what I'm talking about now also is like I said, the shutdown, and it's see, the Democrats won't give this trouble. He won't see. We knew it. And they gonna suffer too. See, they're suffering, the employees, and it's like we as black people, and especially anybody at a certain age, if you was a kid in the '80s, you definitely shouldn't be believing that the Democrats care about you, and they're not giving in to this wall because they think they just don't want it. No, there is a reason for all of that, and it's all tying in. I can see how much the activity with the young folks who are easily influenced, even today. The young niggas. You know, they got them not downing them, but they got them with this false sense of morality, like they're doing good. And I've been noticed that. So it's basically they let them do what they want and no consequences, and tell them it's not your fault, it's racism. And so they got them on their side, and to them is that you keep telling them that's black culture, that's how you supposed to act, we black, yada yada yada. Anybody else, even somebody else who's black, he ain't black, he just got the same skin color, but he's not one of us, and they falling for it. That's kind of sad. It's like, man, what? But it ties into a lot of things. It's so easy, actually. It's really not that complicated. It's easy. Like I said, it goes to what they choose to listen to. He listen to strippers. Their heroes are strippers. So that tell you right there, they lost. Unless we do something. Naked, a lot of them got upset, like, you older guys, you didn't. But I give you a good reason. It's not an excuse. I know there's a difference. Just bear with me. There's a difference between a reason and an excuse. I know, like, a reason for me is I didn't know. I thought everything really was taken care of in the 90s. Seriously, like, we just got that feeling everything's gonna be alright. After all that shit, the killings we might have seen in person, that shit, people going to prison and dope and all that, I thought by the 2000s, I guess they call that a disconnect with reality, but it's not, because we had our own problems. People getting married, you got your own kids, and so for the guys, they had to grow up and da 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 da. But this, like I said, unfortunately they did it not because they had to. They had opportunity, and I can say that. Yeah, come from me. I can say I know for a fact you did it because of the culture, to be cool, not because you had to. Wasn't a struggle. You really could have. You really could have been born in a family to a single mother with 8 kids, and all y'all were like 2 years apart. So you know how hard that would be, and you could have rose up out that situation easily, not just with sports, but it's just things. If y'all was so called in the streets, and not for, I don't even know what y'all did it for, because it didn't seem like y'all was making any money. That's another thing. You still fucking broke the whole time. Went to prison broke. I mean, you was doing dumb crimes, or if you did get a little bit of money, you giving it the fuck away or whatever the fuck. But so but it goes back to what I was trying to explain. It wasn't. It might have just been, a lot of us thought it was, who knows, that all that was over. And like I said, the conspiracy theory, they're coming out, people talking about the drug war in the 80s, starting in the 70s, and how all that shit was playing. And it wasn't, I can remember as a kid, it wasn't, the old folks would think, oh, it's just, these guys, they just no good. It's not that they was just no good. And some people try to say, well, they could have said no to not selling, doing this and that, but you dangling all this in their face, money, this and that. How could they not, try to escape and do what they did? You got plenty of people in the agencies themselves saying what they did. So, but you hear nothing but this wall and Trump And nothing about let's change this policies, drug policies. Nothing from the Democrats. Nothing about let's change all. That's why I said anybody you're around my age, you should not be believing anything. You saw it personally from when we was kids in the 80s. Your friends in the 90s when they in the 18, 19, whatever year it is, 91, 92, going to prison, dying, getting shot. You should not be listening to these motherfuckers at all. I know this started out as something else and went into something else. So I started rambling. But, when they tell us who really implemented all those policies and how, remember niggas used to say it in 90, literally 90, not 90s, 90, 91, who bringing in all the dope? Who flying in all the dope? Who all these guns they got in the neighborhood? Why, the police getting scared? Oh, we got to have the same type of weapons, they got, who brought all those weapons to the neighborhood? And I could kind of understand what the older folks at the time, these guys, they just no good. They kind of, but looking back from now, hindsight 2020, I think y'all knew and y'all should have listened. These people in your 60s and 70s now, y'all was in your 30s back then, a little bit younger than I am now, and you was smart enough to know. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of y'all was scared as you're trying to keep it away from that as much as you could, and maybe, I don't know, or maybe we just got the, do something about it spirit, but that's maybe what's the part of this group trying to kill that do something spirit. And so anyway, this whole thing, like, again, I'm saying today, they coming at me. I know what it's about, and you're not fooling me. You're not going to change my mind. You're not going to convince me. Because first of all, what you're trying to do to me, what I mean though, what you're trying to do to me, in my opinion, is what I'm saying. To me is witchcraft, voodoo. It's you seen that Will Smith movie a couple of years ago where they, he showed supposedly how they, subconsciously got a mark, him and that white girl, how they guide him into, you say, well, you're not rich like they got. I've been said I don't understand fully what the fuck this shit is about. Like I said, maybe we just not susceptible. It even goes back to the inoculations they gave us in the 80s or 70s when we was real little babies. Maybe they, people say there was something they were trying to experiment with that, especially us. Maybe this shit didn't work on us. And you can say I'm crazy, but think about it. Y'all don't see what I see. Clearly you don't. And you get angry, and I get angry, but what I'm saying, you get angry at knowledge. Like, you don't want to hear it. When this person just, could you explain what you, no, it's just, that's what they've been doing regardless. Regardless. And people try to talk to you logically. It's more people, though, I see, trying to interject logic into this situation. So really, like, when I explain and back down like I just did, it's more logic, not fear. It's more, I don't want to sound, stupid. I don't mind sounding crazy, but stupid, I don't know. It has to be logical. And I know to a lot of stupid people, logic sounds stupid and crazy. Well, really crazy. It doesn't sound stupid, it just sounds crazy. Yeah, I don't want to hear this crazy junk. Usually, if it shows you that it's just low IQ, probably just good looking, but very low IQ. So, but they get all the attention. It's not anger, it's just more fear. Now it's fear. Like, oh shit, they gonna blade this motherfucker over me. Especially nowadays with women are being vocal. And so you can get a dumb, good-looking woman and just fuck up everything because everybody's gonna, even other women, they like seeing good-looking women. For a second, you're done because it you have to get all of that logic out, and people ain't gonna wanna hear that shit. Man, fuck you, nigga. Yada 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 yada. Ain't nobody wanna hear all that nigga shit. So that's again, the tactics. Just if you can listen and believe, just believe. It's just basically a tactic. Black people don't fall for it. It's a tactic. White people don't fall for it. It's whatever. I'm thinking it's a mix. I bet they live in racial harmony because it's not about race. It's about class. That's the irony. And the rest of us gonna live in harmony too, because we gonna be at the bottom and ain't gonna have no choice. I'm laughing, but shit, it's one of them things, like I've been told y'all since y'all been listening. Now I ain't talking about on these videos I be posting. When I'm laughing, you probably shouldn't be laughing unless you literally know what I'm laughing. It's laughing about. If I'm laughing, it's not good for you. All right, but peace out.